It was good, y'all. I want to share this with y'all just to get your opinion on you. You know how I do. I love to get opinion from other people, see what they think about it. Okay, so I'm reading the Bible last night, and I'm reading Genesis. So I'm reading chapter 2 Genesis, not chapter 1, which is the same story just told over. But you can read both of them, you'll get the same meaning. So I'm reading chapter 2 at the time, and God had just created Adam, and He just created the Garden of Eden. You know what I'm saying? He also created the tree of knowledge and wisdom, knowledge of wisdom of good and evil. How you say it? The knowledge and wisdom of good and evil. Okay, so and he also created the tree of life. A lot of people forget to mention that one too. So after he created all that, he's talking to Adam. The first thing he tells Adam, he says, he tells Adam where the gold is. When he starts naming the rivers and what land they run through, the first thing he says is where the gold is. Okay, the bdellium is, and the bdellium is it's like a resin. You know what I'm saying? You get it off trees. A bdellium, it's a flammable resin. He tells him where that is, and he also tells him where the onyx stone is. Okay, now why would God who just created man? There's no other humans around. There's no woman yet. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't learned how to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about learning how to talk, how to speak, and all that, but he just created man, right? And he tells him where the gold is, the bdellium, and the onyx stone. Okay. After let's just skip past that. He tells him where that is. How is he gonna get it? I mean, what? So he's gonna discover a shovel now? Why would he tell him that? How is he gonna get it? You understand what I'm saying? How is he gonna get there where it is? Because when he's naming the rivers, he's naming the land that the rivers run through. When he tells him where the gold is, so if a river runs through a land, it's not a short period. You know how far a river is. We can just use the Tar River for example. So how is that man he just created gonna get there, mine the gold and the dahlium and the onyx stone? Have you ever seen an onyx stone? Have you ever cut one? Do you know how hard it is? Okay, so let's just skip past all that. All right, so how are you gonna get it? You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt. I'm just gonna say the man went there and got it. Okay, so I looked up each item, as far as gold. I already know what gold is, but I looked up other values to gold. I've been learned about magnetic gold and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, in gold in a different form, which they also say is the manna from heaven. And I'm going to get to that later, but gold is also a great conductor of electricity. Okay, and a lot of people don't know that. Now, that's what I think it was, because what else he going to do with it? He going to wear it? He going to make rings? How he going to make rings? What else he got to tell me? You feel where I'm coming from? Okay, and that's another thing it lets me know. But I'm going to get to that later. Then he says, Dahlia, how is he going to scrape it off of the tree? How is he going to extract it from the bark? It's so many other things that has to be created in order for him to have this knowledge and receive these things. Okay, and then we go to the onyx stone. The onyx stone. You know what I'm saying? Onyx stone is a hard material, but it's also in the quartz crystal family. And you know what quartz crystals do, right? You know your quartz watch. You know what I'm saying? The quartz crystal is also the reason why we're able to process so much information. When they say 1G, 2G, 3G, all that stuff is generation, but it's also generation how thin they can slice a quartz crystal to transfer information. You look that freaky shit up, and there's some more stuff to go with that too. I'm gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? But so, and then with all that being said, the man is collecting all these things for what? It's not for the man. He's collecting it for that God. Which also proves another point. People say, why are we here? What are we created for? God plainly tells us in the Bible that He created us to work the ground. He plainly tells us this in the Bible. It says it. We were created here to work the ground. What's the first thing He tells us? Where the gold is, and that is good. Now, if you're the omnipotent God that we're thinking of, now why don't you just extract the gold from the ground myself? But I'll get to that later. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm just going to let that go right there, because this got so many different layers. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about that.